Well, I hope you can listen to the birds or something in the background. Because even though I don't have birds at home, you can still hear them from the window, and I need that window open, or else it's gonna be freaking hot in here. But hey, everybody, welcome to another stream. I haven't done one in like 2 weeks or so. And I wanted to do like I just wanted to play something for myself, like because Bus Sim was getting fun, but I wanted to do something that's not transit related. But I wanted to be something like simple. Well, I mean simple in terms of what I know. But yeah, I'm going to be playing some PC Building Simulator 2 again. It's been a while since I played it on the channel, but I've been playing it at home, so on my free time. So we're going to do story mode. I'm on level 12 right now on the career mode. I would do some free play, but like not now. And we're just waiting for the assets to load. Okay, they're loaded. This is how it is. I hope whoever wants to join me can join me soon. For now, it looks like I'm gonna be solo for a bit. Well, I mean, yeah, solo, but still. So yeah, like what I did in story mode, I already did some parts, but I built some PCs right here using this Russian tech, Pi and something, but with the 5600X and some other PC components. And also I built this thing, which is like more of a older 8th gen Intel PC, calling it the Montels. And this one I called Hidden Leaf because of the leaves and nothing else. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's do some story stuff. Career mode. And the background is still the same as in my original PC at home. So there we go. This one is for tomorrow. I gotta install green coolant, which I think I already have. Let me check the coolant. Coolant? I should have green. Yeah, I got green. Okay. It just needs cooling. And this one, check what's wrong with it. Most likely the motherboard. And no use parts. And paint the case pink. Okay, so let's see what the motherboard is. Z390 for the win. I don't have one, so I had to buy one. A good thing is I have 10K, which I wish I had in real life. I wish I had 10K. Or more than 10K. I wish I was rich. It looks like I'm just gonna need the thing. So we're gonna jump to the next day, but first, turn everything off. And trust me, it's off everything. It's just a stupid computer. Always does this every time it loads. Okay, what day are we in right now? This is the 22nd. Right over here. Oh, yeah, it's marked green. So, alright. End of the day. On to the next. And we are live for the next day. Alright, turn on. I see we got at least two or three people on the live stream. I love that. Hello guys, and everybody wants to jump in, say something in the chat, get a hello or something, no matter what. A question, say it so. Send it my way, fellas. I need it. Alright, let's put this PC number 1, and let's get the other one. But first, let's turn on the computer. Let's get the second one. There we go. Okay, which one needs the coolant? This one needs the coolant. Okay. Well, let me double check. Let's check this. We sold our PCs. Yes, we did. The Hidden Leaf and the Demon Tears have sold. Got 1400 out of the Hidden Leaf, and got 1300 on the Demontiers. Okay. Oh, why am I checking it through here? I'm checking it out here. Deals, yeah. Okay. So he wants a keyboard, strategist 4 theme on the case, and install Fall Guys, and check for virus cleaning. Okay, that's simple enough. Theme change, Fall Guys, which you could do for free, and well, I think when this game came out, I think it was still paid, but yeah, you could do it for free now. You don't need to go to the PC shop for somebody to install a game that's free to download. And this one, same as the other one. God, seriously, you put holy water in the cooling. It's just water. Like, in terms of cooling, it's not gonna do anything. Why you put holy water on the coolant for a PC on the water build? Who does that? Who uses holy water on the PC cleaning? On the PC. Who uses it in the water cool builds? Like, who uses holy water? That's weird and sacrilegious. Oh, something like that. Alright, let's do the coolant one. This one wants green color coolant. Okay. Check all the cables are in there first. Okay, let's remove the coolant. Just by clicking the reservoir, drain the coolant out, and it just automatically disappeared. Let's go to our custom works. Let's see, where's the coolant? I need green coolant. And that's lime. Let's do green clear. Should be pumping in. Yeah, looks like it's ready to go. Alright. And let's turn it on. But first, I want to see if it's overclocked. No. Why do people keep forgetting to turn on XMP? Turn on XMP if you want some more performance out of your computer, guys. Like, seriously. Alright, seems like it's ready to go. Alright. And I get $300 to replace the coolant. That's neat. First job is complete. Love this chicken. There we go. Got 5 stars. Got 470 out of that. That's good money right there. Just to replace some fluid. I know it's more complicated than real life. I know water cooling is different, but yeah. Alright, this one I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. And it's not turning on at all. Let's check the thermals. Well, yeah, unsurprisingly there's nothing there because, well, there's nothing there. I gotta replace the whole thing. What else did this computer need? Let's see. No, not that one. That's this one. It needs a motherboard change, so most likely that. And wants a pin case. Let's use the cable. If it wants a pin case, might as well give him some color on that. Purple. Do I have pink cables? No, I don't have pink cables. That's weird. Oh wait, that's right here. They're the pink cables. And let's give some. Oh, we'll keep it that way. Alright. Alright, let's take out the power supply. Let's put the blue connectors back on. Alright. Time to remove lugs. We got generic GTX 980. I just figured out that Sean was just a generic brand I created for whichever brand they didn't get a license to in this game. So yeah, Sean is just a generic brand for the game. Okay, 9600K. Let's take out the motherboard. Oh, need to take the storage out. Now let's take out the motherboard. While we're here, might as well do him a favor. I always like to do this whenever I build PCs, and at least in this game, deload them. Deload them. Let's deload the CPU, the i5 9600K at 9th gen. Right now we're on the Ultra series in 2025. The last one was the 14th gen that came out 2023. So that should be 20. What year was 9th gen? Damn it, math. 2018. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, should be 2017, 2018. That should be around that time 9th gen was out. So I don't know. Somebody would feel free to correct that. All right, let's apply the silicone, and it's damn it, mouse. Why did you do this smoothly? Look at all this drippy mess. There we go. Something. Thermal, the liquid metal. On a good showing. Alright, let's smoosh that thing. Let's force it glued. We should be good to go. Alright. Let's check the inventory, see if something's broken. So so the CPU cooler was broken, the one that I just took away from the. Okay, so the CPU cooler and the motherboard were broken. Do I have some Pure Rock Slims I could use? No, no. Darn. Let's see. Do I have any new ones? No, because I can't use used parts. No, I don't have any new parts for that. Okay, let's. I gotta buy. Buy. Okay, let me see. I got. Oh, hello. Just got back from school. JC321. Hey, welcome back from school, fella. I think it's a good time to be at home considering the little bit of smoke from the wildfire outside a few days ago. There's still a little bit of that outside, so I wouldn't recommend being outdoors right now. But maybe tomorrow once the rain cleans it up. Hey, glad to have you on the stream, at least for a bit. Right now I'm building some PCs because I felt like playing some PC stuff. So right now I'm trying to look for a cooler. Do I have Dark Rock, Shadow Rock, Dark Rock, Pure Rock? Okay, I need the. Damn it. What was the one I just took out? Pure Rock Slim. Okay. Okay, so I need a Pure Rock Slim. There we go, right over here. I have to pay that $100 same day delivery. But it's not my money because it's fake money. Alright. No, that's not that. There it is. Let's put this stuff back together. A C370 for the win. Alright. Let's see, where's our CPU? 9600K. Let's install the memory. Only one stick of memory. That's a bit asinine, but yeah. That's the configuration. Can't judge too much. And let's give it the thermal paste it needs. Damn it, mouse. What's it with you today? Should be more smoother than that. Okay. And let's install the new cooler. Because he had a broken one in this PC, so here's a new one. And let's install the graphics cards. We'll spotted them on the SLI. Make sure I mention his parts and not mine. Put the SSD back in there. Where did they go? Right here. I'm surprised I was able to fit that in there. And 550 power supply. Okay, that fixed everything. Alright, let's gotta make sure it turns on and posts. Should be able to post. Should be no problem. I think he might have needed something else as well. Let me double check. Yeah, he just needs the case painted pink. Okay. Let's see with boots. There we go. That was easy. Alright, everything boots up. Ready to go. Now I just need to paint the case. Let's change that table. Case modding. Now I just need to paint the pink. This pink should do just fine. Kind of a shame this one has to be painted pink. It looks good with the black and gold. But I guess pink and gold is a new fashion right now. I don't know. Would anybody really paint their case pink and gold? Like, I'd love to know that. Because like I thought the black and gold looks neat in this one, but yeah. Okay, I think this should do it. Because most of the time when they ask to paint, they also mean don't paint on the glass, so should be good. Hope that. That's good to go. Yes, it was. And I leveled up to level 13. Neato. I got $305 out of this one because I had to pay for the stupid cooler. Okay. And we doubled up. We got a lot of stuff from Arctic, a Corsair, and ZXTs. So it looks like we got cases and we got more Threadrippers. Ooh, new graphics cards too. 70. Hey, and one of them is already the one I own right now, 7700 XT. Neato, and more power supplies. And alright, we got a decent selection of stuff. Now to custom make PCs because I gotta make money. So let's just buy every PC there is on the used shop with broken parts. Because what I like to do is buy those used PCs, salvage the parts they have, and mix them up with the stuff I have here. So, like, I was gonna do something with that case, but I forgot to do something with it, so might as well use it later. Let's just salvage off the parts, just like we do when the MTA retires buses early, so they can salvage the parts off to use them on the better running buses out there. So, yeah, recycling is a good thing, fellas, even if it means sacrificing the thing you love most. In this case, some people hate when the bus is retired early, but it's for the greater good. Recycle, fellas. Recycle. Alright, let's take out the parts of this one. It's a nice case, an 011 dynamic. Pretty common case, even years later. People really love that case. That's the X299. It has a broken power supply. So everything is salvageable except for the power supply. I could do something with this case, but not with the parts that are here because that's one of those extreme CPUs with an AVGA dark. With one stick of memory, one 16 gig stick, and two generic GTX 980s with an SSD and a hard drive. Okay, there's stuff we could take away from this. A lot of stuff we could take away from. A lot of stuff. Get out of here. So we have to take out the filter first before I take out the cooler. Yeah, another one of those extreme, those higher end Intel processors. Take out the SSD. And the sticker. One stick of RAM. One stick! That really bugs me more than it should. And let's take out the hard drive too. should be on the enclosure here. Oh no, it's not. It's right over here actually. Okay. I gotta dust this thing off though. And it's clean. Alright. Wait, where am I going? Okay, we got a water-cooled PC. It's cooling the i3-10100. Are you kidding me? You need a water-cooled for such a weak-ass CPU? Oh boy. That is lame. This one has a broken motherboard and a graphics card, so at least I can salvage off these water-cooled parts. Now I have to buy. Take out this pop reservoir. The 13100. It's not even a K SKU, an overclock CPU. It's just a freaking low power use. Like a cheap CPU cooler would do the trick on this. Not a whole water cooled build. I'm not sure why I got so mad at that. The more I learn about PCs, the more I'm like, there's some parts that don't make no sense in this game. Alright. Ooh, that's an interesting case. It's Aerocool Aero 1. Kind of looks like an Alienware. But might be the... it should be a brand. I'm not sure if it's a real brand. Okay, so the only thing that's broken in this thing is the graphics card, which is... you scroll down here. A Zotac 2070 Super Mini. Now, that's a decent card. Everything else can be salvaged. It's an A700 non-K, so it's not overclocked. At least at the DCC of it having an air cooler. Okay. But otherwise, it's a pretty neat looking case, actually. Pretty neat. With a 660 watt power supply and a hard drive. I can use that. Let's grab the other. The next one right here. So another world cooled. It's has A700. Okay, so this is an overclocked. Okay, decent parts in this one with another Super Mini. Okay, this one has a broken CPU. Okay, so the CPU and RAM are not good. But everything else can be salvaged, especially the water cooled parts. Take out the reservoir. All dusty too. Take out the memory. Should be very weak memory. But I gotta get rid of those. I'll need 2666. That's pretty slow by today's standards. That's pretty fast 6-7 years ago. So, hey, technology. If I want to take out the hard drive, I have to do it from here. There we go. A Pure Base 600. And let's put this one away because I'm not going to use it. Alright, as for the other two. Again, fellas, if you want to send some message or something on the chat, you can do that. I am waiting. Okay, so we got a B550 with a Ryzen 5 1600, so it's a decent. Okay, so it's a pretty decent upper mid range CPU PC. Okay, so not a bad selection of parts in this one actually. With 3000 megahertz RAM. Let's get rid of the 1600. It's a half. Oh wow. Okay, this one had a broken power supply, useless. The RAM, one RAM stick, and the graphics. Oh, so this is a shame. This one's not good. This was a pretty decent card, 1616 Ti. Got the pump reservoir and the motherboard. fractal design with drive base. What, for DVD and stuff? No, okay. Shame we can't actually use them. There's no drives that we could install in this game. But the case itself is pretty neat, though. So I might as well keep it around. Use reason. Recycle, guys. Recycle. Where's the last one? Right over here. It's a silver stone with that nice 700K. Okay, pretty decent parts for pre-mech. Decent mix. But 4 sticks of RAM is not good, and this 1060. Okay, so that thing is being gimped. A 1060 with a nice 700K. That thing is being gimped. So I was gonna say it was a decent mix until I saw the configuration. I was like, okay, no, not really. And this one had a broken CPU, RAM, and graphics card, so it was pretty useless anyway. So take out the nice 100K and the RAM 6, which are pretty high end, even though they're 3200 megahertz. Take out the hard drive and the power supply. I'll use that for later. Okie dokie. I'm gonna build some PCs to sell. Well, let's sell off the junk. There we go. And the hard drive too. Okay. NZXT H440 designed by Razors. I got 2 Razer themed computer cases in this side. So I might as well make them like a green. Some green themed. Start with the motherboard. Yeah, with the motherboard, I'll use the B550. Okay. Okay, I got some AM4 parts. Get rid of that shite. What can I do? Ah, let's just use this. Use that one to make a PC worth selling more money for. D-Lin is not. It should be for faster process than this. But I'm pretty sure the thing in real life, I'm pretty sure there's more to it than seeing me click a few buttons. Alright, clean this thing up. We'll use the varnished, insulate. Okay. Use the silicone to stick these things together. Ooh, what's with the mouse today? That don't look complete. There we go. Passable. And the liquid metal. So I got a question for people right now as I'm doing this tedious task. Did anybody pre-order the Switch 2 yesterday? Or did they try to pre-order the Switch 2? Because, oh boy, that thing was a mess. From what I saw and from what people have been saying, I saw that thing was a whole mess yesterday. Like, they tried to pre-order the Switch 2 and didn't really get the chance to pre-order because it was immediately sold out. And I know this because I tried to do it last night, like on Thursday night. Thursday, pretty much Thursday, yesterday. Like doing the whole checking for pre-orders for Switch 2s. And I can't say if I may or may not have gotten the pre-order I can't or cannot say. Maybe not. I don't know. But I know it was pretty hellish to even go through the process because woof, oy vey. That was a mess. That was a mess, the whole Switch 2. The Switch 2 pre-orders, I'm like, oh boy. Everybody was complaining about the prices, and yeah, everybody flocked to try to pre-order them as quickly as possible. Damn it, where did I leave that cooler? There we go. But I wonder if any of you guys tried to pre-order the Switch 2 yesterday. I'd love to know. Okay, so let me recap. I put the everything there. Pure Rock with 32 gigs of memory. What could be a good card for this build? Let's use one of those Founders Edition cards. Do I have any? Okay, 1070 with a 5600. Yeah, that should be fine. And some. Let's use these custom cables. Should be fine. With a 750, yeah, should be fine. Needs fans, that's for sure. Let me take out the drive base. I don't need them. I need maximum cooling, not a driver server. So I could fit in, how many fans I could fit? Let's see. Can I fit 140s? I mean, only 2. And the back, okay, I could fit 1 in the back and 2 in the front. 3 140mm fans cooling the whole thing. It should be fine. Power supply mount. Go ahead and install that. Super cable. Yay! Dust filter in the front panel, and the side panels. Alright, now it just needs operating system. Alright, last swap board, so I need to enable Expo, or I forgot what they call it, the XMP. Well, even though it's not really XMP on AMD side, but alright. Alright, boots. Neato. Now to add the fluff to get more money. Like changing the lining, overclocking the thing, and testing the 3D mark on them. So checking the score. That's up our. I always put the fans to the max for maximum cooling. More noise, yeah, but it cools a lot more with the more noise. The louder the fans go, the higher they go, the more cooling. Need to do the graphics card. Let's see how far it goes. I overclocked 113%. Let's see if it works this way. It should be fine because the memory is already good. 2000 megahertz for the memory, so that should be fine. But I did not overclock the CPU. 4600 megahertz should be fine on that one. And I've been here, I think, for like over half an hour, and I really haven't done much to progress the story. Oh, whoa! Oh, sorry, chat. I mean, I haven't really done much to progress to the campaign, but that's fine. Let's change the lighting. All of it is static green. a darker shade of green. Should be fine that way. Yeah, I think it matches. Okay. Alright. And let's just have it run in the background. The 3D Mark test, you do not want to see that. I'd rather build another PC. Okay, so I got an 011 dynamic, another Razer themed, just like the one over there. Razer! What's it do with this one? Let me see what I got. C390, B365, that's some old C390s. Extreme 299. C590i. What did I put in here? X470, 365, B550, X570, C590. That's a nice board. At least on the looks. This is a top 100 SKU. Let's use this Gigabyte one. Build a PC around this one. Let's see what. Do I have any CPUs? 10500. Get rid of the Pentiums. Pentiums suck. 2 cores. Let me delete that 10500. No wait, I don't think I can delete that one. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I thought I couldn't, but I can. There we go. Go through the tedious process again. This is what you came here to see. Tedium. Wee. Ah, damn it. Hello, 110A. Usually you're the one that's usually first to send a message there, but I don't think you have as of late. That's odd. Like, not sure what's happening, but hey, at least happy to know that you're well, man. But as you can see, I'm just playing PC Simulator, not Transit Simulator today. So yeah, that doesn't mean I can't answer any transit questions. I will answer those if anybody has them. So don't be shy. Ask any questions, because a lot of people seem to be a bit keyboard shy for some reason. Alright. The last step. There it is. Might as well put the use show you how to get a use. Attention. Okay, what's the score? 6164. Looks like the graphics card is holding the 5600 exhibit back. That was a 1070. Should have gone with the 20s, but I wanted to fit it with the aesthetic there of puke green. Well, extreme green. Rad. Alright, let's put the 10500. Non-K, so it's not overclocked. Oh, damn it, why am I clicking the... Put some thermal paste. Seeing as this is a simple CPU, air cooler should be fine for this one. Let's stick to memory though. I got more sticks of memory that I could do, that I could think of. Let's instead the root jaws. CPU cooler. Which one do I want to use? Let's use this deep cool one. It should fit with the aesthetic well, at least. Give it storage. Let's just use this used one. Get rid of the used parts, might as well. And the graphics card to fit with the 10500 should be something simple. Not a 2070, a 2060 slipper should be just fine. And let's change the cable. The Joker cables I made, I'll use those. Yeah, power supply. 660 should be just fine. There we go. Some color. So, and let me add just some case fans on top of that. Can I fit? No, I can't fit a 140. Maybe a 120. I don't know. No fans can't fit there. Okay. What would the orientation be on this one? There, that way. This should be intakes. And let me install some exhaust fans too. I'm not sure what the airflow is going to be on this one, but fans. There's like a lot of fans on this one. And they're Lee and Lee too. On brand. Excessive cooling for a pretty basic computer, but it should fit the aesthetic just fine. Alright, put the filters back on. Here is the popular 011 dynamic with a very basic PC build setup. It doesn't look that bad actually. Pretty neat, if I say so myself. I mean, I gotta be proud of my own work, so. Let's turn on XMP. Wow, it's only going that low. CPU is 4500 megahertz, 46 degrees. But yeah, it's just a basic cooler, so it should be fine. Let me check the airflow. Okay, so it's neutral. So it's neutral. So it should be fine. Like in real life, I'm pretty sure it should be fine. Okay, should be fine. Which is the model I use for most of everything. It should be fine. It is fine. And let's just do the basic overclocking stuff. I might as well install Fall Guys. There we go. But it really doesn't do anything. It just stays there. I can't really play Fall Guys. Like, it would have been neat if I could play Fall Guys like there. Especially now that it's free to play, but no. It just stays like waiting for players, so it just waits there. Doesn't do anything. That kind of sucks. Up the fans for maximum cooling. Up the fans from that's for color. I'll go over the rainbow, RGB puke, as people like to call it. Actually, it looks pretty neat. It fits with the cables, so it should be fine. What next? Change the wallpaper. Not Forza 2. Do some GPU overclock. Not much of a difference. Okay, let's see if it works. Testing. It's so tedious, but it's worth it to see if I get more money. I wish I had money. More money right now. Alright, let's finish. Pass with flying colors. And then crash the whole way through. So, 3D mark. Look at that RGB puke. And this basic bitch right here. Let's take it to the cleaners. So it could be sold as a slave. But first, I need to give it some color. Nah, damn it. I thought I put the hard one. What's going on? There we go. Guess it didn't work. It doesn't work on the top one. Ugh, I don't like that one. There we go. Much darker. Oh, yeah, it doesn't paint on this side. That sucks. It does paint on this side. Should I go with camo instead? Should be fine. That's pretty basic, but yeah, okay. Dig. Coin. Sell it for $2,300. Base benchmark is 5648. Maximum, the new one is 6164. So I didn't give any cables or no custom work code, but I got some extras. See, 50% labor. That's why you gotta learn how to build PCs yourselves, guys. Otherwise, you gotta be paying double or triple to somebody to do it for you. Okay, A158 is our score. Pretty balanced-ish with the 10500 and this 2060 Super. Yeah, it's fine. Pretty neat. Okay, let's take it to the paint booth and auction it off. Give it a top. And give it a theme. Have some rainbow puke, jelly beans. With a top, with a more red velvet top, something like that. Okay. Let's call it a puke, rainbow puke. For $2,000. Let's see what I can do with the other two that I got right here. Start with this one. Already has fans, but I think it needs one more. And I have one. Nice. Oh wait, they're backwards. Wait, what the hell? They're backwards. They're backwards. They're backwards. Why are they backwards? Should be intake and not exhausting on the front. Why were they backwards? This is bullshit. She didn't. I don't even know why I said there. There you go, much better. Ooh, my OCD. If I can even call it that. Let's see what motherboard to use here. Which one should fit better? I think going by the theme of this computer, I think this one, the B365. Oh no, but it's a rather weak motherboard. I'll use the Tomahawk. Okay, it fits. Fits pretty well, the Tomahawk. Oh, Maybe not the cables. Let me change that to white. Get rid of that. Change this to white and get rid of the black and white cables that I got. There we go. Give it a go, rip jaws. $32 gigs of rip jaws. CPU processors. I'm not gonna delete it because it's a tedious process. I'll just keep it base. 5600X. There we go. Paste it like a people person. CPU cooler. Let's give it an Arctic freezer. It fits with the theme. Give it some storage. I'll just reuse this one. And this for graphics card, I'll give it a. Which one will fit? Maybe the Ventus. I think this one will fit just fine. Yep. And a power supply. Ooh, I don't have much modular, or at least weak modular ones, so I'll use this A50. Ooh, I'm loving how that's coming out. Let's give it, put the PCI lock. Kind of useless, but it has to be put. Look at that non-Alienware. The alien. Let's power it on. And I enable XMP. Oh, it's on by default, technically. Okay, it's on. And let's give it a simple test. And overclocking, basic stuff. I wanted to breathe white and black. Make it a party. Wow, it's a rather hot. Look at those temperatures. It's rather hot for being on. I barely even overclocked the GPU. It's pretty hot. Ooh, I feel like that thing is gonna crash. Those are not good temperatures, stuff. I gotta answer some text. Oh yeah, he's finished. Okay, so it didn't crash. Oh, I need to open the fan controls. This one seems like it's not good for cooling in this case, because everything was hot by default. Okay, let's change the wallpaper. Dude, the Monica is a tad excessive, bruv. Let's give it a gold 3 mark. And I'll leave it, that one I'll leave as it is. The last one is fractal design. Gotta give it Let's change it back to the black. And let's use a red connector and the champion special. And let's see what motherboards I got in hand. Once more time. Let's see what I could use. I could use something like this. I'll use this one. The ROG shite. Install the memory. Let me add. I gotta answer some texts right now. Okay, answer some text. Let me use some old stuff. Let's use this HyperX memory modules. Or else they're not gonna be used at all. So, 8600K. Pretty mid-range for 2017, 2018. When the first round of stupid tariffs were in place. So, CPU coolers. Is there a good cooler I got? That's not AIO. What am I doing? It's going so wrong. Let's use this Cooler Master. It fits with the theme. I need a rear fan. Do I have a fractal? No, I don't have any fractal fan, so Lee and Lee 120 will have to do. Yeah, no fractal fans there. GPU time. Graphics card. Man, I wish people would join me live. But hey, at least I'm having fun. So, I'll give it a 5700. There's another RG, so yeah, it fits. Oh right, I forgot to give it the storage. Scheiße. Let's take this out for now. I need to give it storage. Let's get rid of these hard drives. There we go. Now let's give the RLG card. The power supply. Again, don't have that many modular power supplies, so the Hydro card. Hydro GPU should do fine. It should be fine. It's pretty basic. RLG, what are you gonna do to me? Gotta change all those LED lights to match the ones in the middle. So, alright. Install. You see how PC building could be a bit tedious sometimes? Tedious and repetitive, but kind of fun at the same time because you're building something. Change that to a more darker red. Ooh, I gotta take out those fans. So then I gotta those front fans specifically. Let's change those out because they're just white fans. They don't even have lights. That sucks. Case fans. Let's take those out. Put the 140s on those. Oh wait. Bad idea. They only one fits. That kinda sucks. 120s, 120s, 120, 120, 120. Let's put the drive bay back. Make it look a bit more complete. And the front panel and the side panel. Why isn't the light being changed? Okay, I just needed to do that. Okay, there we go. Now they're changed. Force a habit. Let's change up those fans a bit. Not much. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it worked. Let me just change the wallpaper and give it like a little 3D mark for this little demon that will be not adequate to play Doom, the Dark Ages, or anything for that matter in the modern day. As you can see, it's all red except for that blue power supply. It's just a real shame. Yeah, just to give some little updates, I'm still putting videos on my YouTube for all those good old transit videos that I've been neglecting to do as of late, or at least making new stuff. Because I did not feel like going out, right? And especially this week with the whole fire with the smoke thing. Hopefully once tomorrow says, and maybe Sunday, I'll check maybe what kind of general order or service changes out there that could be somewhat interesting. I don't know. I'll check something out. So yeah, that'll be the latest update on the channel. Like, hey, I'm posting stuff that I didn't forgot to post as of late. Most recent one just went up earlier today at 2 o'clock. Remember guys, I put my videos up at 2 p.m. My new one video a day thing is at 2 p.m. Okay, so the CPU is holding back the graphics card. Okay, that's something. I'll keep it like that. Sell it and head to the next day before we call it quits. And let's call it one Diamond Soup. There. For $17.50. let's go for the next day. And I see, at least I got 2 people to at least send messages, at least in the chat. Like, I'm grateful for that. Like, even though they're few and far between, because I haven't been consistent with these streams as of late. That's on me. That's definitely on me. So, yeah, I'll see if I can do more